Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Cone Dodger here. Welcome back to the Mindcrack server. Back over here in the Cone Abode area as we get back to work over here, spreading out the farm, the sprawling fields of farm. I have actually spread out the farm a little bit more than was previously seen in video. Did not think I was going to make that jump. And it's currently nighttime because I can't reset the day because Sevidus is online, which is surprising. Also because Sevidus is online, and this is the Mindcrack server, it's of course freaking out, as you can tell by the fact that the sunrise has popped through 3 different times. Fun times to be had there. But yes, we are working on the farm area over here. I want to get a path in today. I want to get a path in through... That's not what I want. That's what I want. I want to get a path in through the farm area here. Something that's just kind of meandering through the field. And yeah, I guess we're gonna discuss more of the Mindcrack marathon. And today I'm gonna focus, since we're lacking our cohort Brian today, I guess I'll discuss a little bit more of just kind of my personal take and experiences with the marathon. Holy cow, eating and everything is really laggy today, so we'll deal. We'll just deal. I have a general idea of what I want this to look like, but I would like some, that's not how you do this, that's how you do this. Some fences, yes, some dark oak fences. Let's make a whole bunch of those, actually. Okay. 39, that's an interesting number. I have some dark oak logs from the project over there, so that should be good. And we also make some slabs. Debating if I also want some acacia to tie in this, but I'm not sure yet. Let me see, and let me get a basic design going here. I kind of want something very, very simple. So I was thinking of just kind of bridging across where I need to, and then, you know, making contact, whoops, with the ground wherever we can, like right about there. And then I was gonna do something... Excuse you! That's my farm! Rude. Just rude. Alright, now I was gonna just tie in this all the way across. And then this one needs to go... Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more materials, actually. Because... I used a good bit of those fences just in this one section. Alright. And then what do I want to do about the sides? Because I don't want it to just be floaty like that. Kind of thinking I might want to do like stairs on the side so that it funnels in a bit. Let me see what that looks like. I swore that I clicked on that workbench, and I did. You're really just wrecking the place, aren't you, over there? So rude. So rude. You better not be trampling my crops. You jerk. Alright, let's see. What does this look like on top of here? That would just be... Where? Oh. Ooh. That's gonna do weird things. Rain? Rain? What is this? We never see rain on the server. Which is weird, because this is the Mindcrack server. Huh. I wonder... I'm totally not watching Sev stream right now to see what's going on. But I wonder if he's going to be headed back to the Nether anytime soon. Because that would solve all that problem. Okay, so let's see. What can we do to fix the entrance of this? Nah, that's ugly. Oh, oh, oh! Opportunity! Opportunity! I gotta run! Run! What's the quickest way to a bed? This way. Run! He's in the Nether. I have spotted him in the Nether. Run to bed. Run to bed. Oh, wait. It's not a thunderstorm. I can't sleep. Damn it. All of that effort for nothing. For nothing. Oh well. Oh well. We can deal with some rain. Alright, so what am I going to do to de-uglify the entrance of this? Oh. How about that for an easy solution there, Mr. Cone Dodger? That pretty much does it. So now everywhere that it meets up to stairs again, we can just do that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And that really matches my theme well. And I think, if I have torches on me, I think I can place torches on these stairs. Yeah, I can. Perfect. All right. Well, that's a much easier solution than I expected it to be. Nice. Nice. Okay. So we're going to continue kind of that theme throughout here. Where is the next landing? Thinking of kind of going... Let's go... Let's see. Let's go... Up again here? So soon? Yeah, I think so. And then it's... I'm going to go ahead and do this part first. Alright, so... Very nice, Cone. Very nice. So, I want to go to over here. So let's then tie it off this way. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot more dark oak. That is for sure. Alright, and then this has to step down a bit. So, that means that it needs to do... It actually needs to do a full step. Yeah, I'm not going to have nearly enough materials. And also, this is going to be much too thinky of a project to be doing any talking, which is unfortunate. How do I do? I guess I need to actually put a slab on that to make it a full block, and then I can do a stair on there, right? Right. Alright, I need a lot more stairs, though, to get down to here. I have 64 dark oak on me. Maybe that's enough. Hopefully that's enough. Really am considering. I really like the look though. The crops and this dark oak really do work well together. This is because all the crops have this like really bright green top. It really matches, or it doesn't match it. It contrasts well. Smack in my head. Contrasts really well with the dark oak. Okay, so. Let's go ahead and do that, because I don't think I'm going to use any logs. Let's make a whole stack of these into stairs and a whole stack of these into slabs. And then I'll probably need to run over to the witch farm and grab some more sticks. But let me just figure out what I'm going to do right here. So let's say that that's enough to get us there. It's actually one more. It's more than enough. It's too much. That's too much, Bob. Okay, that would do it. And then what do I do for the rest of it then? Alright, so it's supposed to be stairs along the sides, right? And that will place? It will place. It will place, I doth declare. Okay, okay. So that's... that's gonna be the general theme, I think. And then... stairs all the way down, or not stairs, this stuff, fence all the way down, till we meet again here. I don't know how this is going to look from the sides just yet. Boy, I am not going to get any discussion in today, am I? That's okay. My brain's got a perfect amount. My brain's got to really get back into the groove of things, get into the swing of things again, too. This is the first thing I'm recording since I got back. And, it takes a minute. It takes a minute for the old noggin to remember how to do this stuff. There's somebody in my house. And they don't appear to be moving. How long are they going to be here? Are they aware that I am here at all? I am not sure. I believe we're currently being inspected for some illegal activities in the trailer, but as the sign says, that is a 100% meth-free household, so really Sev's just wasting his time down there. Just wasting his time. So last year, getting invited to the marathon was a very surreal experience. You know, it was something completely out of the blue, and really, it changed a good bit for me. I've changed. Cone, you're just not the same anymore. You've changed. Isn't that what everyone likes to say about their their favorite or least favorite YouTube personalities? I know that's something that I frequently read. But anyway, yeah, it was a very earth-shattering thing for me, and honestly was the inspiration to start doing this stuff on a full-time basis. It was one of those experiences that it changed me from thinking this was purely a dream that I was chasing, and changed it over to something that I thought was a distinct possibility. I thought there was a reasonable chance that maybe this is something that I could actually do. But more than anything, it was the fact that for those few days, I was extremely happy, and I just felt, obviously, I mean, the event itself, it's a charity marathon. Doing that kind of stuff at all, right, Puffins? Right. Doing that kind of stuff at all it's very gratifying, and it makes you feel good, but more than anything, it was just the fact that although last year I was so very new to the group that, you know, basically only Kurt and somewhat Beef knew who I was, within, you know, not very long, I instantly felt like I was welcomed, and I enjoyed my time with everybody, and, you know, it just felt like the right thing to be doing. It felt like, for the first time in a long time, I was part of a group of people that had similar interests to me, and who I was communicating with not because I had to, as I usually did through my previous job, which was the only time that I communicated with people. Like, up until that point, the only acquaintances I had and the only people that I talked to at that point were people that I worked with. And you're just basically forced into talking to those people. And sure, you can get some friendships out of that. Sometimes the stars align in just the right way, that there's somebody that works there that happens to be similar in personality to you, or you have interest with. That does happen. It's not an impossibility. However, the Mindcrack marathon and that whole group and just, you know, that experience, it was something very different. It was similarly minded people that similarly, you know, had made a living, or were doing things that, you know, I want to do to make a living, and some that don't. Some of the Mindcrack group have, you know, their normal jobs still and whatnot. But in general, everybody's focused on the same goal there. And it was a really great experience. It made me feel very happy. And that's why, one of the main reasons why I was so dedicated to moving forward with this. And I wanted to pursue what it is I'm doing now, in a more realistic way, or a more permanent way, I suppose. So it was the last Mindcrack Marathon 2017 was a huge turning point for me. It was a very big deal. Going into it this year, so much has changed, and especially in the last 6 months, as I've gotten closer to some of the group. Being here on the Mindcrack server has caused some of that to happen. Also, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, the groups that have formed out of that. A lot of my fondest PUBG moments were with the Mindcrack crew. Getting to play with people like Ko, Avidia, Good, and then, you know, the subgroups that have formed out of that with Brian Rayuski and all of Brian's group. It's been a really great year of forming connections within Mindcrack, and, you know, just forming friendships out of that with, say, Packrat and Packrat and Honey and Arcus, other people that, you know, still do join the server. And all of that meant that I was so immensely looking forward to this year's Mindcrack Marathon. I wasn't 100% sure that, you know, I was invited back, but it certainly seemed like that would be the case. And then we all know what transpired from there. The struggles of having a marathon this year. But going into it this year just felt so different. It did feel like there was a bit more pressure because there was so few people. Hallelujah! Server reset, everything's gonna feel awesome now. And the day's gonna go by real fast. Oh, man. But yeah, like I was saying, because there was so few people going this time, I knew that I would have a larger role in the marathon, and that made me a little bit nervous, but it also felt like a little bit of an opportunity. Because last year I definitely felt like, sure, I was there, but I didn't actually make a very big impact on the marathon. You know, I was there to do as much as was necessary. I didn't want to overstep my role or my boundaries. But even with that, you know, last year I did eventually feel like I belonged there, and I brought something to the table, but you know, it was a pretty minor effort. This year, I was expecting things to be quite a bit different with that, and it very much so was. I think a lot of it is because of the connections I've made with everybody, and I just felt, you know, I felt like I already knew pretty much everybody there, and even the people that I didn't, I had enough connections that I felt like I was comfortable enough to make new connections with people there. It was really awesome. I had a great time. There was never really any moment during the entire marathon where I felt, you know, like awkward or out of place. And that is a great feeling. It's a feeling that I'm not really even familiar with. That's something kind of new to me. And I'm very happy about that. This year's, it went by, you know, in a flash, and I talked a little bit about, you know, some of the different aspects of the marathon with Brian on Wednesday, but the biggest thing was the fact that my schedule was so rigorous that I feel like I wasn't there 100%. And what I mean was, I was there so much that I was pretty sleep deprived, and mentally, I was not completely there. I wasn't able to put in a full effort towards every segment that I was in. But you done stole my carrots, you jerk. But I definitely overall, throughout the entirety of the marathon, put in 100% effort. Oh boy, he's getting close. Thankfully the server's been reset, so the mobs aren't lagging like crazy. Nice. Yeah, I certainly put in a 100% effort, as much effort as I possibly could to it, and I'm real happy with everything there. I'm real happy with what I think I brought to the marathon, and there's really not that much to say there. I'm just very okay. All right, let's go inside. Let's go make some fences and some materials and whatnot, and get away from all these mobs. You know, I'm really ecstatic with how everything went. The travel was even really good. The travel last year, it was my first time flying. This time around, I already feel like a seasoned veteran at this stuff, even though it was only my third time flying. This was my first time flying and having layovers, which wasn't really a big deal. Like, something has definitely fundamentally changed with me in the last, couple of years, where I just have a much greater sense of confidence in my personal ability. I feel now like I can trust myself out in public, out on my own. Yeah, you got to sleep off the night because Sev was in the nether. Yeah, it's really, as I've been looking for, ways to that was funny. Ways to feel better about my personal development and such lately. We've talked about some of that stuff. That's something that maybe I was overlooking, is just how much more confident I am in myself as an adult lately. And that's really shown itself to be very apparent during the marathon and during the travels for that and whatnot. And just my ability to step up into roles during that. Like, I felt like I had enough confidence to pick up when I was needed in something, and instead of feeling, kind of wishy-washy about it and ooh, I don't want to, overstep my bounds here. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. No, instead I would just jump in when needed. That's a very different approach for me than I've ever had in the past. And yeah, honestly, just it felt really good to be like that, and I was excited about it. And I think that's some of that personal growth and development that I hadn't paid enough attention to. I haven't given myself enough credit for. So very unusual for me, but I'm actually going to basically, like, pat myself on the back for that. I am proud of that personal development, and I'm glad that this marathon happened for, a multitude of reasons, but that included. I'm glad that I got to kind of feel good about myself for a change, because that's not an emotion that I feel very often. So it's cool. And then, I mean, you add on to that the fact that we raised $165,000 for a very great charity. And this year, another thing that happened was I got to actually kind of connect with the charity some. Because Extra Life was something that Mindcrack's always had a part in, but I personally never had a part in. I wasn't a charity that was ever one that I raised money for. It wasn't one that I really knew much about. And I didn't know anybody particularly to do with Extra Life. Well, this year, I actually got to spend, some time and got to know Mike, our Extra Life, Mindcrack's Extra Life, connection a little bit better, and had discussions about Extra Life itself, and, just being part of the group, hearing some of the conversations and such. It just, yeah, it felt much more connected this year. I felt much more connected to the actual charity, the actual marathon, and what we were raising money for. And that's not to say that last year, I was phoning it in or whatever. I have pretty good confidence in the charity choice of Good and Sev and everybody at Mindcrack. Like, it never, like, crossed my mind. It just wasn't one of the charities that I had personally, earmarked as ones that I was supporting. But, like I said, that has definitely changed for me this year. I feel much more connected to that whole project this year. So a lot of good came out of the marathon this year. And it's so great and so impressive that the marathon was able to happen. Moving forward, where do we go from here? It's been such a weird such a weird phase for Mindcrack in general. you know, as as they all, define what Mindcrack is, and, you know, try to keep it a thing in an era where what Mindcrack was basically became mostly irrelevant. I'm just going to constantly be making that into dirt. Mostly irrelevant to modern media. I think it's really well timed that the marathon happened and can help tie all of that back together. It's not impossible or even improbable that the marathon will, to some degree, define what Mindcrack is moving forward. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I really don't think that's a bad thing at all. What I would love to see is some further growth in that definition. If we could better define venues and what, if we could make it more of a standardized thing instead of a last-minute planned thing, and hopefully in the future be able to, you know, host multiple marathons a year, or mini marathons together, or you know, just more in real life group collaboration. I think that's the future of Mindcrack. Oh man. It's worth noting that this farm will not be used for actual farming. It's a aesthetic garden. Aesthetic. Yeah, if we can move forward with that stuff, I think that will in time redefine people's expectations of Minecraft, and we can get over the whole Minecraft is dead, Minecraft isn't what it used to be bull donkey. Hopefully we can move beyond that, and I really do look forward to that future. I look forward to that possibility, because I'm excited about what that might mean. I think there's still a future to be had there. There's still funds to be raised, and there's still collaborations to be made, and you know, I'm big on don't stagnate and don't pigeonhole yourself. If times are changing and what you want to do change, you should follow those dreams. Don't let those dreams be memes. No, it's just that if Minecraft no longer defines what Minecraft is, so be it. That doesn't mean that Minecraft has to not exist anymore. And I really think the marathon and the way that that's going now is an answer to that. It's a reply to that. It's a solution. It's the future. Maybe. It's one of the futures. It is also interesting, judging by, I mean, look who's online right now, how getting together in real life and hosting those events, it brings the group together. It really does. It makes Mindcrack stronger. So that's another reason why I think those kind of events are very powerful and important. The server used to do that. It used to be that Minecraft was the bonding agent between Minecraft as a group. As Minecraft has kind of faded from, you know, the main priority of people, that bonding agent has gotten weaker, and we've all seen the group kind of spread out a little bit. Those in real life interactions are so much stronger than the interactions I think ever could be, even on the Minecraft server, or maybe are as strong as the constant interaction on the Minecraft server, that I think they could easily be a supplement to that glue. You know, they could be a supplement to bringing the group together. So, me personally, what I would love to see is more of that. More in real life interaction. Maybe not. I understand everybody has their own responsibilities, they have their own jobs, they have their own channels, they have their own priorities. Not everybody in the group could get together, you know, 6 times a year. That's just an impossibility. But if you could do multiple small events a year and get, you know, portions of the group together, and then hopefully, you know, for once a year, the actual Minecraft Marathon, a large group gathering, I think that's a real positive way to ensure the future of Mindcrack as a group. And if the byproduct of that is raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for Extra Life, that is some very tasty icing on the cake. That's some of the main emotions and takeaways that the marathon left me with. And they're just really, really positive. I'm very, very excited for the future of all of that. For the future, for me, you know, these events, it's nice. It's such a big audience that, sure, more eyes may see Conudger than they did before, but I certainly understand that still, the kind of content that I make and the kind of person I am is not for everybody. But it's still something that I cherish that opportunity, and you know, I welcome anybody that maybe did get the chance to maybe did get the chance to, you know, find out who I am for the first time. And what I'm happy about with regards to that is the fact that because I am the way I am, and the way I conduct myself at the marathon is, it's me. I am not an actor. I do not know how to act, and the person I am there is very much so the person that I am anywhere else. So, you know, that's always a priority for me, is if I am always true to myself, no matter what I'm doing, then the people that are finding me, the people that are, you know, possibly becoming interested in me or my content, they're getting me. And if they view me anywhere else, hopefully the me that they're getting is so similar that they're not turned off, and they're not like, oh, well, this isn't what I expected. The content that I create may be different, but the content that I create, I want to create for a personality, you know? I'm not looking to make things that people only watch for the content, what's happening on camera, what's happening in front of their eyes. I want to make content that people are tuning in for to share life experience with, and to share views and you know, different traits, you know, amongst each other with, for conversation and such. So it's so much more to me than what's happening in the video or happening on the stream. So holy, that got meta real deep. But yeah, it's just it's all compiled together to have made this particular marathon and this experience very, very positive. I'm ecstatic with how everything went, and I just really hope that it's motivation and inspiration to keep moving forward and keep at it and keep expanding, or at least growing more comfortable within, you know, my role in the community and society and whatnot. I definitely, the whole thing left me feeling very inspired. Inspired in what Mindcrack can do in a group. Inspired in what I can do personally within a group. Inspired in the fact that despite how I feel sometimes, that perhaps I am actually advancing myself as a human in my human form, and, you know, becoming more responsible, or maybe not even just more responsible, but just more more adult-like, more able to care for myself and carry myself. I think that's something I've always really looked up to Kurt to, was that, you know, he's always had that sense that he can carry himself. He's, you know, he's able to support himself. And I always kind of worried that I was unable to do that. But this whole marathon gave me a feeling that maybe that's not the case. Maybe I can do that stuff, and it's very good. Unfortunately, my my talks got quite disrupted today. Interrupted, perhaps. Interrupted. But for good reasons. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode of Rambles. I will see you all on Monday. I think we're just about done with the farm. I'll probably continue spreading those crops out throughout, you know, the next couple of days, whenever I have free moments. And then on Monday, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I'm really not sure. I got a couple different projects in mind, but we're probably going to start, you know, working on something else here in the Kona Boat area. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time.